Hey y'all, so it's me Alexandria, and today I am doing another video. Today is going to be a twist out tutorial, but this is going to be like how I achieve my most defined twist out. This is the twist that I do if I specifically want definition. I'm going to kind of explain how I do the certain things I do in this twist out to make them more defined. So let's further ado, let's start. The key to a super defined twist out is to start with stretched hair. Okay, this is key because when you stretch your hair out, you eliminate your already curl pattern, so that when you do your twist out, your twists are not competing with your natural curl pattern. If you do your twist out on shrunken hair, which your curls defined and everything, when you twist your hair up, sometimes your natural curl pattern will kind of fight the twist out, and you take your twist down and then it's like more your natural curl pattern versus the actual defined twist. So I like to stretch my hair out using the braid and curl method specifically for this twist out because it gives me still that afro like texture without giving me my actual textures. Like when I do, for example, my roller set method to stretch my hair, it gives me that silky texture and stretched hair, but braid and curl method gives me still that feeling of that afro type hair, which would be great for a twist out, but without my actual curl pattern definition, where the twist can actually take the form of the twist because there's no other curl pattern for it to compete with, if that makes sense. The thing that matters with a successful twist, super defined twist out, is the section size. Now this is going to vary for everybody depending on the density of your hair. I like to do medium-sized sections. If you do too big of a section, sometimes the twist won't be as defined because it's just so big. Like I know, for example, for me, when I do a twist out and I do a section that's really big, sometimes it unravels or it just looks odd, and the twist doesn't look as nice. So I like to do medium-sized section. I don't like to do too small of a sections, but lean more on the smaller side of sections than on the larger size. Next thing that is important is detangling your hair. If your hair is tangled before you do your twist out already failed. Okay, it already failed. It's already done. Like, the worst thing is when you take your twist down and your hair is all tangled, it can really just ruin the outcome of your hair. So I like to detangle with a wide tooth comb and just comb through the section real quick before I twist it up, just to make sure everything is smooth. It allows your hair to be a lot smoother so that the twist can also become more defined. The next thing that's important to a twist out is a moisture and curl definition. Like, that's like the main thing. There's two parts to that. I like to start with a leave-in, and then I also like to use a styler. The leave-in is more for moisture because dry hair is not going to result in a successful twist out or a super defined twist out, so make sure you're using some type of leave-in. I usually, for twist outs, sometimes use more spray leave-in than for cream based out. Why am I doing my hands out here like the products are in my hands? But anyways, let's pretend the products are in my hands. So leave-ins and then stylers. Stylers I also change depending on the season. In the summer months, I tend to use more gels just because they're a little bit more lighter. And then in the winter months, I tend to use more curl defining creams, like actual creams, because those tend to be a little bit more on the moisturizing side. So they kind of go along with my leave-in to give me moisture and curl definitions. Okay, so we got a little change of outfit here. But now to the actual twisting. So I feel like this is the most simplest part. I really just twist my hair, and as I'm twisting, I kind of smooth my ends out. Like I twist and I kind of like pull my fingers through my hair and kind of smooth it out as I twist, just so that my twists are smooth, because smoother twists are going to result in a more defined twist out. Then when I get to the end, I like to apply a little bit more of product to my ends, maybe spray it a little bit more water, or just apply a little bit more product and twist it down, and then really twirl the ends with my fingers, just so I can, again, it creates that smooth ends, because the ends of your hair are the most important part of a twist out. Like if your ends are raggedy, it can just ruin the whole twist out. Okay, so you want to make sure that your ends are actually defined. So like I said, I like to add a little bit more product to the ends and then smooth it with my fingers and twirl it around my fingers to form that perfect curl at the end. When I'm finished twirling my ends, I let it go, and ooh girl, that twist looks so juicy. Like, y'all can't tell me that twist does not look juicy. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do to the rest of my hair. I didn't mention this before, but I do spray my hair with water before I even apply product. And then I'm gonna apply my spray leave-in on top of that and really just work both of that in. I spray my hair with water just so that I can I feel like the product absorbs better into my hair when my hair is just slightly damp, even before my spray leave-in. And then I apply my curl defining cream on top of there, and I just work everything in together and just make sure that all of my products are smoothed into my hair. And then of course I'm going to detangle the ends. My hair was already detangled, that's why I didn't detangle the whole thing. I just really made sure that those ends are smooth, because like I said before, the ends of your hair can really ruin the twist out if it's not smooth. And then of course I'm going to just really twist my hair. I try to twist as close to the root as possible, just because that avoids all that puffy roots that you may get in a twist out. And so like I said again, I'm just going to twist all the way down, and I'm just going to take an extra step of redetangling my ends and then applying a little bit more product to the end. And ooh girl, that twist is even more juicier than the other one. And this is what all my twists look like. And then they look so nice. I was really proud of myself. And then I just go to sleep. When it comes to unraveling my hair, when it comes to unraveling my hair, I tend to like to just like let it unravel. Like I'll start with the end to unravel, and then I'll just kind of let my hair unravel itself. I find that that's the best way to keep that definition in. I don't individually just go and separate. I literally just pull the ends apart and then just let it untwist itself, unless it needs further assistance. I usually also coat my fingers with oil, just because that kind of helps prevent frizz, just a little bit. It doesn't really, honestly, I feel like it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I just like to do it. So I put some oil on my fingers and then unravel my hair. As you guys can see here, when I unravel the ends, like my whole twist kind of unravels itself. I find that this method gives me the most defined twists after they're unraveled. If you noticed if you're noticing like my facial expressions, when I am doing my hair, or usually in the morning when I'm untwisting my hair or untwisting whatever hairstyle I had for the night, I usually like to listen to Pastor Todd's sermons on YouTube. He has amazing sermons, and I listen to them every single morning when I get ready. So if you're like looking at my face like, what is she reacting to? And that's why my face is always so like turned to the right as I'm untwisting my hair or as I'm doing my hair, because I was watching his sermons and listening to them. I'll link the one that I was listening to in this video in the description box in case you want to watch. I'd highly recommend them. They're really just inspirational and really just something to really get me going in the morning. I like to start my morning off with Jesus, so that is literally how I do. I pull out my laptop, I have Pastor Todd's sermons on YouTube playing, and I do my hair. That's really how I get ready in the morning. And when it comes to separating, this one I really don't have a set method. I just really try to separate, just pull the hair apart gently, trying to avoid frizz, but also just separating it. This separating part is the part where you just want to be gentle, because if you're too aggressive with it, you'll cause a lot of frizz. So I really try to be very light-handed and really just take my time to separate it. If it doesn't want to separate, I just don't mess with it. This is what my hair looks like after I have separated all my twists. I haven't styled it yet. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I even styled it. As you guys can see, there is a lot of definition. I did want to mention that I did work out this morning with my twists in, so that did kind of like mess up my twist a little bit and cause them to be a little bit more frizzy, but it's okay. I still got definition, even though my hair was completely sweated out this morning before I unraveled my twists. It's okay. I still got a super defined twist out. It's the thought that matters. It's the concept. If you follow these steps, you should get a successful twist out, even though mine wasn't as successful as I wanted it to be. So now going on to the styling, I knew that I wanted to do a side part, just because side parts and twist outs for me just work. I just given up on middle parts. They just don't work for me. So I do a side part, and of course you all saw those horrendous looking edges that I had to fix up. So I'm really just sculpting my edges to get them how I want them to look. I was using the Mielle Organics Flexible Hold Edge Gel, by the way. Like I said, I will link all my products down below in the description box. I just really wanted to slick my edges down, and then I kind of pinned up a part of it with the bobby pin, and that is really how I styled my hair. To get my bangs quote unquote, because I don't really have bangs, but to get my fake bangs to lay down, I just put a little bobby pin in there just to hold that down. Eventually when it did stay down, I took the bobby pin out, but this is what my hair looked like. So I was pretty impressed. It is defined. Like I said, if I hadn't like worked out this morning, it probably would have been even more defined, but like I said, it's a thought that counts. So I hope you guys enjoyed that twist out, and I will see you guys in my next video.